Hey guys, and welcome back to my fourth episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 DLC, Hearts of Stone. And what we have not done yet is see what the Runewright is. So I guess this guy is just a merchant and has a quest for us. However, I believe the Runewright is in that tent over there looking all magical. But just a quick update. Off camera, I'm going to get away from that guy now of earshot so he's not talking behind us. Off camera, I went and actually found the diagrams and upgraded my feline skull witcher gear to mastercrafted from Superior, and I was also using Superior feline silver and steel swords, but because the the steel sword for the feline gear gave increased art intensity, which I never use, I actually switched to wolven steel swords and crafted them all the way from basic, enhanced, superior, all the way up to mastercrafted off camera. So I now have these. The steel sword in particular is much better for me. It has 5% less chance of bleeding, but everything else is more applicable because I did not need 15% Ard sign intensity. I now have 10% general sign intensity, which will help me with Igni and Quen, which I use a lot. And I believe the silver sword was slightly better. It added sign intensity and adrenaline point gain at the cost of a little bit of critical hit chance and bleeding. So to me that was worth it. And I have yet to put any runes in here yet because I believe all 3 slots are going to be taken up by the Runewright. So let's see what the Runewright has for us. I think it costs 5k for the first upgrade, 10 for the next, and then 15 for the final, but I don't believe, for me personally, that any of the final stage upgrades are worth it, so I'm only going to upgrade him to level 2 instead of level 3, but let's see what he needs.
Greetings.
Greetings, and praise the world in its never-ending creation.
Don't take this the wrong way, but honestly, Whirl doesn't deserve much praise.
Nordlings. Disagreeable always.
I guess he wants me to
Faces
sit.
crinkled, soured, ready to quibble to death even a simple greeting.
I am a witcher.
Aha! But my tongue now has soured, while you for trade have come. Sadly, I can forge for you nothing. My belongings, tools inclusive, all lost.
So, you need money.
You a craftsman or a mage?
Your tongue has no word to fit my trade. A scholar and artisan I am. Part craftsman, part mage. Gematria, runecraft, familiar to you are these words?
Yeah?
Runecraft seems pretty self-explanatory, though.
True, though my craft further ventures. Runes and glyphs I first make, then arrange into powerful magic words. Great practical applications as my art. For rune stones properly forged in a sword set so as to form a magic word, the blade more power grant than runestones set haphazardly.
Yeah,
Such
mine are really
words,
haphazardly
too,
set.
can of glyphs be made and set in armor.
Alrighty, well, let's help him
Listen,
by
folks
giving him all
sometimes
my
hire
money.
me to solve their problems. Even retrieved a missing item or 2 in my time.
For me, this you cannot do. I sailed upon a great ship. It sank, and my instruments took to the sea's dark depths.
Buying replacements not an option?
Of my own design they were, specially forged. A fortune it cost to make them. And all the coin that with me I had brought lies now in the murky abyss.
I'm thinking that the Ofieri
with my
ships
instrument.
just sink all the time, judging by our own personal experience with them.
Seems your skills could be useful to me. Given that, I'd be happy to help you out. What do you say I get you the coin you need? Could pay me back in runes and glyphs.
Is it certain, your offer? A great sum I require. Tools of great expense I need to make even the simplest glyph. I make no mention of the more advanced or master-crafted.
Rest easy. Got a feeling this'll be a good investment.
Alrighty. Actually, I want to talk to him
Can't
really
help but
quickly
wonder
here.
what brings you to our lands.
A simple thing. For knowledge, a thirst. All he could, my mentor had taught me. The tongues of our lands I'd learned. Of all our plants and animals I know the names.
Risk that long a journey to learn new words?
A life of plenty I would have lived at home, for the beauty and import of my art are respected. But such a life would be unfulfilled.
So all of his belongings
Great
sank
and
to the bottom of the
diverse
ocean?
is the world, for a pace continues its creation. A riddle it is, which through symbols speaks. The world's tongue to learn I wish. The signs by which it
You
speaks
could start.
to discover. Their syntax to master.
You should start by learning English.
Through this,
Or
to
common
learn
tongue,
the
as
principles of
it's
creation.
called. Alrighty, well, I got you some
Got
money.
some coin on me. This enough?
Start it is.
Costly craft.
Yet the costs do not end with coin. Need I shall also a jade stone of size substantial.
Alright.
See what I can do.
Okay, well I need to toggle this so I can actually see where everything is here. Chanting has its price. Okay, so the guy needs a jade stone. And apparently I need to go steal a pickaxe from some peasants? Loot. Okay, stole a pickaxe. Check.
Apparently, likely to find some small jade deposits northeast of Novigrad. Ought to try my luck there.
Alrighty. So there are 3 different locations where I might be able to find jade. And I'm going to guess this is probably the one, given the fact that it's a cave, which means there will be the most things for me to fight. So I guess this is going to be the first time I get to give this armor a go. However, my swords no longer have runes in them. But they are upgraded, so I guess I'll be a little bit better than I would have been. Come on. Oh, you're dead. And I should probably take these guys out really quickly. You good here? Nope, I just aggroed all of them. I've been slightly excessive. Why does like range, like whether it be arrows or spit or spider web, because they think they're freaking Spider-Man, always break Gwen? Come on. Ugh. I love Whirl, but sometimes it's just a pain. It just doesn't work as intended. Like, it doesn't reach far enough. It's hard to steer it in the direction you need it to be in. Oh shit, he really just blocked my Quen. Come on. There we go. What are you guys gonna do about it? Come on. Pop a Quen again. Well, that didn't do anything. Okay, okay, Mr. Spider-Man. Just gonna sprint after you. Okay, that might have been dumb. Come on! There we go. I have a feeling the fire would have done anything either. Okay, let's loot this real quick and then go find the jade that I presume is in the back. New quest. Alrighty. I will look into that later. And Witcher senses out. Red. There we go.
Jade. Now to extract some.
Hey, look, it's the whole Skyrim pickaxe mining animation. Throwback. And looks like we got it. Take it back. I'll head over. Alrighty, going to head back to the Runewright, who's apparently spent my money already.
Made good use of my coin by the look of things.
The return to my craft. Know you not the pleasure it brings. I thank you.
Don't mention it. How's the work going?
Several lesser runes I forged already. Practice, you see. Yet I sadden in thinking the tools and ingredients I possess are not fit to create better.
This guy better give me
Got
these
lucky.
runes for free.
Found you some jade. Here.
Thank you, I do. If you to gaze wish at my handiwork, to do so I invite you.
Does that mean it's not free? Okay, so the Runewright can enhance your items by fitting them with rune words and glyph words. Runewright panel, got it. Alrighty, I'm gonna upgrade
Brought you
him
more
one more
coin.
time.
Put it towards better equipment?
Thanks in the thousands. Too kind you are to me, truly.
Your work's worth the coin.
I hope so, but I have a feeling he's going to charge me an arm and a leg for it after I've already financed his entire business.
Hard at work. Good to see.
A few days later.
Yes. Commissioned have I tools. A fitting set from Novigrad crafters. Many arms and legs they charged, but renew my work in earnest I now can. New runes, glyphs, and diagrams created I have. An eye you should cast. Find one to your liking, perchance.
Alrighty, let's see what you have. If you're ever going to let me do it.
Nothing holding you back now.
He's going to ask for more money. I'm not giving it to him.
From making mastercrafted runes, you mean? Much more coin I will need to do so, sadly.
Alrighty, let's go into his
Craft
enchanting
something
menu.
for me, would you?
Okay, so these cannot be used simultaneously with runes or glyphs, and the runes or glyphs I currently have in there will be destroyed, and there is no way for me to extract them, because if I remove them, they get destroyed. The only way for me to get them back is to salvage the entire weapon or armor piece. And the ones that... Okay, so they need to have 3 enchantment slots. And these are the ones I can use. And there's the description. And they have various levels. And they can be added, removed, and filtered. Got it. So, as far as this goes, I do not want to add anything to this because I don't want to lose my greater glyph of coin I've already put in there. But I purposefully didn't put anything into my steel sword yet. Okay, so the only things that I actually want to put in are Severance, which increases the range of Whirl by 1.1 yards, so I guess that's a little over 3 meters, which seems like it probably doubles it, which will make it a lot more useful. And I also want to put in Preservation, which I believe will work for all my swords and all my armor, and that's a 20% boost to armory and weapon levels, which I think is definitely worth losing out on, because I would typically put 15% bleeding in, so I think this is definitely worth losing the extra 15% chance of bleeding to have an extra 20% attack damage and 20% armor. So I need to go and buy a Zoira runestone. Actually, never mind, I can just make my own Zoira runestone for less money, because it looks like I already have the lesser ones I need. So I'll craft that up real quick. I should have everything I need for Severance now. Yep. So it only applies to one sword, but I'm going to actually install a mod that makes it apply to both swords. I use it on big monsters the most, to be honest, so I think I'm just going to put Severance into my silver sword, which increases Whirl. Enchant word into item. I got it. And then I also want to put Preservation onto my steel sword. Oh wow. Boom, got it. And here's the reason I don't want to put anything in my armor, because I don't think anything's worth it. So I don't use Axii. I have no reason to treat my armor as anything else. I never use Erden. I don't want... So here's my options. I can either have 30% extra Quen sign intensity, or I can have 100% chance that I'll automatically get a Quen shield without using any stamina. And I don't have a problem casting it myself, so in my opinion this is kind of stupid. This Igni one defeats the entire purpose of Igni if it doesn't have a burning effect. I don't need to deflect all arrows, that's just dumb. Enemies set alight with Igni. I have a chance to get other enemies, but again, that's sacrificing either 30% Igni intensity or 30% Quen intensity, so there's no point. I never use Ard, that's the whole reason I switched swords. Again, I have no reason for this, and I don't use Axii. Okay, so I have now upgraded both of my swords. Let's take a look here. So, Preservation, Armor's Table, and Grindstone bonuses never expire, so I just need to go hit one up, so I have the 20% armor and weapon bonus. And that applies to both swords and all of my armor. And this, currently, because I've yet to install the mod, I need to go ahead and do that. Once I do it, Severance will apply to both weapons, but as of right now, without the mod, it in vanilla version it only applies to just my silver because that's the one I have it in. And this should make Whirl much more useful. As you saw when I was trying to kill those weird spider things, it doesn't reach far enough if they're trying to strafe me. So this will be very, very useful. Alrighty, so to be able to put my greater glyph of Quen into my boots, because I currently only have a lesser glyph, I have to pay to remove it first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, which unfortunately destroys the rune. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Thanks. So long.
It served me well for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and pop in my greater glyph. Put in socket, accept. There we go. So now I just need to... Let me see. Yep, I have a couple more slots where I can definitely put some greater glyphs of Quen in, but I need to go actually make those first, which is going to take a while. But while we are here, and I should probably go ahead and heal up a little bit, let's go talk to this merchant dude who has a quest for us.
You're a long way from Ofieri.
A long way and with dangers fraught. But in our homeland they say, in risk there is honor.
Got a ring to it. Not true in my experience, though. Faced plenty of risks. Honor, not so much.
Because risk issues from intent. Important is this intent. The long passage I brave to admire the unknown and bring glory to myself and my liege. The world we must explore.
You guys are all crazy.
Virgin lands discover. New knowledge garner among our brothers and to spread. For is there in life a beauty greater than to admire the new? To stand in awe of the never-ending creation of the world?
That mean I've landed in a camp of explorers and philosophers?
Indeed. Your customs we come to observe, knowledge to exchange, and goods, naturally, to trade.
Gotcha. What, are we going to race them? Or just
Quite
talk about
the mount
horses?
you've got.
Ah, yes. A loyal friend I have in Babietza, and she is wiser than many a man. Countless races we have won together.
Oh, so is this a challenge?
An explorer and a jockey in one.
From where I come, small children ride, and not a gathering is by a horse race not crowned.
Oh, alrighty then.
Heard a
Horse
lot
race
of
it
good
is.
things about Ofieri mares. Their speed. Care to race?
Swift as the western winds are our mounts. To prove this would be an honor. So race we must.
Alrighty. Come on, Roach. We've got this. As I'm like slowly healing with my swallow.
Faster.
Come on, get in front of him.
Let's go.
There we go. Come on. No! One of my cats just jumped onto my desk. No, this isn't good. Move. But I don't have any spare hands to move anything. And I can't see how much stamina I have because the cat's blocking it. What's happening? Uh-oh. There we go. Made it through it. Okay, cat left. I can live now. That probably thumped the microphone, guys, so I'm sorry about that. Nope, I'm just gonna block you. Nope. See, as long as I just block the path, I can actually just regen my stamina. I'm guessing this guy has a saddle that's a lot better than mine, so he has a lot more stamina. No, 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 no. Woo, almost went off path. If you go off the path, you like automatically lose the race, so I was a little bit concerned about that. Okay, I'm gonna slow down to a gallop. Nope, never mind. Guess not. There we go. Nope. I know, I'm just gonna block you though, because you can't pass me if I do this. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna race. The end is right here. I could have kept going, but whatever. He's presumably going to give me a new saddle.
Swift as the wind. Not quite as fast as my roach, though.
I congratulate you. A saddle for your mount, your reward. A contest to commemorate.
Oh, called it.
Will make you a rider even swifter.
Thanks. Like your new gear, Roach?
Much may be said of a man by how he treats his horse.
Right.
Our myths tell of a time when love brought together the skies and the steppe. And from their union was born the first mare. Weak were the creatures called men. They fell prey to countless dangers. The mare nursed them. Her milk fed them. Strong they grew. And she let them saddle her. Warriors they became, and gave fight
Okay,
to
this
their
got deep
foes.
really quick here.
The myths teach us to respect our horses. Noblest among all beasts.
Beautiful story. Thanks for that and the race.
Okay, I don't think that was the quest he had in mind for us, though. But maybe now that we've, like, introduced ourselves and he likes us, he'll tell us what the deal is.
Our craftsman's goods. You see worth in them?
Quite a bit, I'd
Yeah,
say.
I guess. Okay, so
These
wet
are nothing
rugs,
compared to what I
fantastic.
could offer had I not lost my prize diagrams.
How'd you lose them?
To
Does
thieves.
this guy want
In
money
our
too?
travels, I and my companions surprise attacked by local ruffians were. The diagrams, their loss. I bemoan not so much as I do one of my comrades. Killed in the violence.
Oh, at least he's a good guy and is more sad about his friend being dead than losing his shit. Alrighty, guess I'm gonna go
See
out
if
on
I
a
can't
treasure
find your
hunt.
diagrams. Recover them for you.
These instructions, when followed, produce items worthy of a king.
I don't know, my shit's
Tell me
pretty
where you
good
were
already, dude.
attacked. Remember?
A crossroads, not far. Forgive me. For this area I know poorly. Detailed directions I cannot provide. North of the spot stood a residence, near ruin.
Should be able to find it.
Alrighty.
Take care now.
Go, and in the world glory, its never-ending creation be praised. Farewell.
Well, I mean, looks like we got another quest. This is giving us so many side quests for this DLC. I haven't even done that much. I've just spent a ton of time upgrading my gear, which I have to say should be pretty good to try out. I'm going to install the mod, though, that makes Severance work for both my swords and increases the range of Whirlwind in between, just so I have it for the next episode. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.